Guys, get ready with me for a function. I have no idea what to wear, so I guess we're just gonna do my makeup and then go from there. Okay, I'm also gonna make this a makeup tutorial because everybody's been asking for one, so here we go. Okay, we're gonna start with these Medicube toner pads. I use these before I do my makeup every single day and for skincare at night. And they've cleared up my skin so much. So I recommend getting some kind of toner pads because, I don't know, I feel like they just exfoliate so well, all of them. So okay, next I like to go in with a milky toner, which I always use my Bioma one. This one's almost out, but I have a backup, so don't quite have another one ready for as soon as it is completely empty. I really want to get the Road one. It looks so creamy. Okay, next is primer. I always use the e.l.f. one, but lately I've been using the pink one, but today I want to use this one. Okay, here is my skin prepped for actual makeup, and I'm gonna keep the beauty filter off for this whole video so I can actually see like how it applies to my skin. Okay, starting off, I love using this Merit SPF. It's like a tinted moisturizer. I love putting it on my neck. And today I'm not going to put any skin tint or anything on my face. I'm just going to like go like straight into like bronzer and stuff. I love the color that this blends into. It like matches my fake tan perfectly. I just like to make it more like oomph. I don't know, because my neck is usually pretty patchy or like lighter, so this just like brings it back to like the rest of my fake tan. Okay, we're going to go in with bronzer, which this is the LYS bronzing stick in shade Harmony. It's like literally out. I'm just using it until I can't anymore, and I just put on my forehead, on my cheeks. I don't put it like low, I literally put it on my cheeks and then on the point of my nose, and I usually just like dab a little bit on the bottom of my chin. I blend it in with the same brush that I put my SPF on with, and basically this ends up acting as my skin tint because I just will rub it all over and I don't keep it like just right here until that acts like my skin tint, I guess. I like to do this when I don't want to put on like as heavy of makeup because then I'm not putting on as much. So like, I don't know, it just takes away one less step, so then I'm not adding like more bronzer, because it would be a skin tint this color and then this bronzer on top of it, so it'd just be a lot. Okay, now I'm all one color. Okay, then I go in this Milk makeup foundation stick. I use it as bronzer. I always use makeup for what they're not really needed for. And this one is like, I love the shade of this. And this I put only on my cheeks and on the tip of my nose and then on my forehead, just to create more dimension in my face so it's not just all flat one color. And it's just like a little bit. And since it's dark, you only need a little bit. So it's like, I don't know. Okay, once that is all blended, I go in with either, if I want, hold on, like if it's more heavier makeup, I usually go in with cream blush and like a highlighter with it, so I like put all my creams on and then powder. But if I just want like a little less makeup, I just do the powder and then I'll put like the blush on top, because after I like set it in place, you barely can even see the cream blush anyway. So that's why I'm just gonna go straight into concealer. This is the Kosas one. I just started using it because Kosas sent me a bunch of products, and this is amazing. That's just where I put it, like in this T-zone. And then when I'm blending it in, I just make sure I like come down the nose and then like across the under eye, and then I take the excess and just conceal the top of my eyelid. I don't usually spot correct, so I kind of just like leave all these little things here because I feel like if I sit there and try and like cover them up, it just makes my makeup look worse. And then lately I've been starting to set my cream products before powder, so. Okay, I'm going to set with the Huda Beauty powder, and this is in shade Peach Pie. I put a lot of powder down, so make sure you're heavy and generous with your powder. I pretty much just set where I put concealer, and then now we're going to go in with powder bronzer. When I'm wiping off my powder after I set though, I do just go in and pat with the brush just to kind of lock everything down. The bronzer I'm using is going to be this Kosas one, and I love it because it's like glowy. It has like gold pigment in it. So I'm going to put this basically on my entire face. So I put it on my cheeks and on my forehead, and then I put it on my neck too. And I just like put it on until I think it looks like enough. Okay, that is all done. Now for blush, it kind of depends on the day. I love this Kosas one. I also love my Gio Armani one. Like any pink blush, unless I'm doing a really bronze makeup, then I'll use like a red blush. I think I'm going to start with this one. Very pink, very cute. And I just put her like super high. Like, that is perfect. And then usually I'll just take my brush and like put it to a point and do it like right here on my nose. And then sometimes I'll just take the excess and rub it on my chin and forehead. Okay, now I'm gonna set it all together again. And when that dries is usually when I'll put like a glowy blush on, or like maybe highlighter. But now I'm gonna do my lips. Okay, after I wipe my lips, I go in with lip liner, which I've been loving this Kosas one. I just line them. I don't do anything crazy. I try not to overline. I just do them on this, like, I have a white liner on my lips always. So that's usually just what I'm covering up. And then I take this, also from Kosas, and I'll just either pat it on sometimes or straight up rub it on. But today I feel like patting. It's kind of like a lipstick, but it's like actually more moisturizing than that. And then it also gives like a little gloss, especially when you just rub it on. I just put on some of this Kosas blush. It's like glowy. And then I just do my mascara. This is the e.l.f. lash curler. And I usually use Telescopic or the Milani, but lately I've been loving this Kosas one. So that's what I'm going to use today. Okay. So I will be back when lashes are done. Okay, I'm not really done with my mascara, but I'm brushing up my brows, and then I'm gonna end up putting gel on them after like all the mascara is wiped off my eyelid. Okay, I'm waiting for my eyelashes to dry. I just did the last layer. I'm gonna wipe off my eyelids. Okay, lashes and everything is done, so we're just going in with this Kosas eyebrow gel. I'm low-key starting to get it a little bit dirty from my makeup, but that's okay. I love to just use any clear eyebrow gel, but that's just the one I've been using. And yeah, I think I'm done. This is like my simple everyday makeup. I have to sneeze. Oh, got the cue. Okay, anyway, I'm all done. Now I have to figure out what to wear, and I'm also still waiting on Steven. So I'm gonna make TikToks while there is cute lighting. So bye, guys.